the postponement. Last night's ball game to today. They had to change the roster. They had to change the coaching staff. And they're 2 outs away from a victory here in game 1 of this doubleheader. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Which means the best the Bills can do is split with them if they can win the second game. Well, predict the longest home run down the stretch with MLB Moon Blast Pick'em presented by FTX and compete to win $100,000 worth of Bitcoin or cash. Restrictions apply. See rules and enter at MLB.com/pick'em.
Not a good day for the Phillies offense thus far. Max Scherzer locked them up for 6 innings, 1 run allowed on only 3 hits. And the Phillies down to their final out. It's Odubel Herrera. Reese Hoskins in the on-deck circle. He would bat next if the game gets that far. The pitch Odubel takes. That's a strike.
Well, the good news is the Phils aren't 1 for 10 or 1 for 12 with men in scoring position. They've only had 3 chances, so they're only 0 for 3.
It's a called strike. Odubel keeps looking back at Pat Hoper, but that's a clear strike.
Well, Washington comes in here after being swept by Baltimore, and you're going to take a 2 out of 3 games here. The Phils can't do something with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the last inning here.
Nothing in 2 on Odubel. And Finnegan's pitch. It's outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Zach Wheeler goes the distance, but gives up the 2-run home run in the top half of this inning, and he'll suffer the loss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stretch by Finnegan. And here's the 1-2. It's up high. Count 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We'll get on it. Maybe Reese get a hold of one.
The count even 2-2. Finnegan working from the third base side of the rubber. And he comes set. Odubel waiting. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's outside, ball 3. Another fastball. And Odubel lays off. He gets ahead of him at 0-2, then 3 straight fastballs that Odubel takes. And, now the count is full 3-2. 3-1 Nationals lead. Phillies down to their last out. The stretch. And the right-hander's 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And the ball game is over. The Nationals take game 1 of this twin bill as Max Scherzer, in maybe his final start as a Washington National, holds the Phillies down to just 1 run in 6 innings. Finnegan gets his first career save, and the Nats take game 1, 3-1.
That's not much the Phillies could do. I think the Phillies were still asleep. It looked like it offensively. Of course, Scherzer can make people, a lot of people look like they're asleep when they're hitting against him. But Phillies will try and salvage a second game behind Christopher Sanchez. Maybe get a split in this series, hopefully.
3-1 the final. Back with the totals and a recap for you right after this.
There are no yellow cards in real life when you're injured at work. Some employers just won't care. There are no free corner kicks from insurance companies in the real world. Time to call Martin Law. We wrote the book on workers' comp in Pennsylvania. Call today to arrange a free consultation. Our team will help you get the benefits you deserve. Call 215-587-8400. Martin Law, the law firm for injured workers for over 40 years. Martin Law, the official workers' compensation attorneys of the Philadelphia Union.
It all starts online at your fingertips. Experience
610-430-1500. That's 610-430-1500. Conveniently located on Route 420 in Prospect Park, PA.
Choosing an energy company raises many questions. Who can make my electricity and natural gas work smarter? Where can I find a company that's easy to do business with? Who knows the market best and has options to fit my needs? For millions of homes and businesses, there's one answer. Constellation. Decades of market intelligence and proven solutions with trusted energy leader. Energy made efficient, simple, insightful, and flexible. That's what makes Constellation America's energy choice. Learn more at constellation.com/energy.
Phillies fans warm up with the game with analysis, opinion, and more. Then after the final out, here for the players fresh off the field. Phillies pre- and post-game live only on NBC Sports Philadelphia and the My Teams app.
Phillies baseball. Sports Radio 94 WIP.
9 for the last 76 with men in scoring position.
No, that's better than I thought. I thought it was 9 for 78, so we're a little better than I thought.
It could be. I don't know.
No, I didn't either.
What are they wearing next door?
I don't know, but I certainly hope those batteries go dead soon.
Breaking ball blasted down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is gone. A home run as JT hits a line drive around the left field foul pole, and he has tied the game at 1. Is it not a 7-inning game? No, that's a good old-fashioned 9-inning game.
Yep, they're playing with the real rules. 17 to 14 versus the Lions. I'm sorry, that wasn't Vikings Lions. That was Twins and Tigers. 17-14 Tigers win.
Late field goal, huh?
Yeah.
Those are your sounds of the game as the Nationals beat the Phillies 3-1 here in Game 1 of the Twin Bill. Here are the totals: Nationals 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors, 4 men left on base. For the Phillies, 1 run on only 3 hits, no errors, and 4 men left on base. And Max Scherzer, the winning pitcher, he is 8-4. The loss goes to Zach Wheeler. He is now 8-6. And Kyle Finnegan gets credit for the save, the first of his major league career. It took 2 hours and 6 minutes to play. The attendance will be announced for us after game number 2, which they expect to begin at or around 2:50. So about a half hour from now, 2:50. They might try to get it going a little bit quicker if they can. So I guess the forecast, the window is wide open for us. It'll be Christopher Sanchez making the start for the Phillies, as he is the 27th man on the roster for the A's game. He'll be opposed by left-hander Patrick Corbin. The Phillies have faced Corbin once already this season, and he locked him up pretty good. So the Phillies bats will have to come alive here in Game 2. As you said, sometimes Max Scherzer can make you look like you're asleep. Well, he certainly did today against this Phillies offense. The Phillies had only 3 hits, an infield hit by Odubel Herrera in the second, a double from Bryce Harper in the third, and JT Realmuto's home run leading off the fourth. And that was it for the Phillies today, as Scherzer in what might have been his final start as a National against the Big Green. We'll take the time out, and when we come back, Rob Brooks, joined by Kevin Franzen. They'll take you through in between games of this doubleheader. Larry's going to go eat Shake Shack. Back after this on the Phillies Radio Network. Everyone knows the housing market is incredibly competitive right now. If you're in the market for a new home, make sure you have the best chance of getting the home you want. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Fox and Roach Realtors, reveals new coming soon homes every single day that are about to hit the market on foxroach.com. Click coming soon to see these homes and connect with a professional you can trust. Everything you need at foxroach.com.
DraftKings, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is giving you 100-to-1 odds on the United States medaling at least once this year. Place any pre-event wager of $1 to be eligible to cash $100 in free credits if America wins any medal this year. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app and sign up with code ERA. For a limited time, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. In partnership with Meadows Racetrack and Casino. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details.
Honda Civic and the Accord are uniquely stylish in their own way. But you know what they have in common? Reliability and comfort? Sure. Available turbocharged engines? Of course. But also, the driver having fun for no reason. Except
booked by a wreck chaser. Be on the lookout for these unscrupulous wreck chasers. Check with the police officer. Know your tow. A message in the public interest from Pennsylvania Insurance Fraud Prevention Authority.
Back here on the Phillies Radio Network, Rob Brooks with you between games of today's doubleheader between the Nats and your Philadelphia Phillies. The Phillies following a tough one, 3-1. It was expected to be a pitcher's duel as Zach Wheeler on the mound for the Phils, 8-5 with a 2.36 ERA, and Max Scherzer possibly pitching his final game in a Nationals uniform. Actually, a lot of people were speculating that he wouldn't even pitch today because the Nationals have been dangling him out there as trade bait, and they may not want to risk something happening to him in this game. But Scherzer in 19 games is 7-4 with a 2.82 ERA. He does take the hill today, and he was Max Scherzer today as he really stymied the Phillies offense. But Zach Wheeler did a really good job for the Phillies as well, too. There are a bunch of balls that were hit off of Wheeler that weren't all that hard hit earlier in the game, but the one that put the Nationals ahead, that ball was crushed. The Nationals got the first run in this game in the top of the second. Josh Harrison got a double the second. He moved ahead to third base on a fielder's choice by Luis Garcia. And then Gerardo Parra hit a sacrifice fly to left field, and Harrison was able to score ahead of the throw by Andrew McCutcheon, and the Nats were up 1-0 in this game. The Phils wouldn't tie it up until the bottom of the fourth. In the bottom of the fourth, JT Realmuto led off the inning and got the Phillies on the board.
Breaking ball blasted down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone, and it is gone. A home run as JT hits a line drive around the left field foul pole. And he has tied the game at 1. It's his 11th home run of the season. And we start over here in the bottom of the fourth with a 1-1 game.
We start over, and the pitcher's duel continues. And at one point, Larry Anderson was even speculating, like, maybe what would it be like if both of these pitchers went into extra innings, because it's a 7-inning doubleheader, a shortened game. Maybe there's a possibility that both of these pitchers could go into extra innings and pitch into the 8th inning. But unfortunately, at the top of the 7th, Gerardo Parra led off with a double to center. Duel Herrera dove for that ball and it got past him to make it a double. Probably would have been a single if he had just, held up and kept the ball in front of him. And that brought to the plate Yan Gomes.
Wheeler's 1-1 pitch, swinging a drive, center field, it's deep. Herrera going back to the track, looking up, it is gone. Way into the hedges in dead center field. Yan Gomes with his 9th home run of the season. It's a 2-run shot. And just like that, the Nationals lead it 3-1 here in the top of the 7th.
3-1 is what it would be, and that changes everything. Kyle Finnegan comes in to pitch the bottom of the 7th. Finnegan looking to get his first major league save. Gets the Phils to go down 1-2-3. Does get that first major league save. The Nats win this game 3-1 over the Philadelphia Phillies. Scherzer pitches 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run baseball. He gave up 3 walks, struck out 5 through 88 pitches, 56 of them for strikes in this game. 3 runs on 7 hits for the Washington Nationals. For your Philadelphia Phillies, 1 run on 3 hits. Scherzer the winner, he's 8-4. Zach Wheeler, your loser, he is now 8-6, and Finnegan picks up that first career save. For every Phillies run scored this season, the Philadelphia Insurance Company is going to donate $50 to Phillies charities. So here in Game 1, the Phillies with just the single run, it means $50 donated by Philadelphia Insurance Companies to Phillies charities. So of course, we are not done for the day today, because we still have game number 2 coming up here in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes. 2:50 is the estimated start time on that contest. In that game, it'll be Patrick Corbin on the mound for the Nationals. He's 6-9 with a 5.71 ERA for the Phillies. Christopher Sanchez, he is 1-0 with a 3.68 in 4 games. He's thrown 7 1/3 innings, struck out 8. He pitched 1 1/3 versus the Nationals on June 6th. Gave up just 1 hit and struck out 2 in that 1 1/3 inning effort versus the Nats back in June. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have a conversation with Kevin Francis. He made his Major League debut back in 2012. Not his Major League debut, but his Phillies debut back on this date in 2012. He's also the host of our Pine Talk Breakfast podcast. Baseball nut, as we like to say. But Kevin will join us on the other side and talk a little baseball with Kevin in just a moment right here on the Phillies Radio Network.
Borgata Casino Online is Pennsylvania's favorite place to play. Join in the fun all summer long with 100% Or go to BorgataOnline.com and get a 100% deposit match and $25 on the house with bonus code PLAYBALL. New customers only. Visit BorgataOnline.com for terms and conditions. Must be 21 years or older. Pennsylvania and New Jersey only. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, help is available. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In partnership with Rivers Casino Philadelphia.
At Citizens, we know Phillies fans are the best fans in the world. And fans like you are made of many things. Brotherly love, grit, and baseball. Passion passed down through generations. Pilgrimages to the ballpark. And celebrating a team that leaves it all on the field. Nothing but Phillies red since birth. Wearing your heart on your powder blue sleeve and enjoying every game with friends and one glorious green fanatic. The smell of grass, the crack of the bat, high heat brushbacks, moonshots that ring the bell, and the only place on earth where cheesesteaks and baseball go together. The home of independence, freedom, liberty, and you, the greatest fans ever. You're made of all the things you've done and all the things you're going to do. You're made ready, and so are we. The official pick of the Phillies, and just like you, a Phillies fan for life. Citizens, made ready.
Citizens be ready when Citizens Bank NA.
Rob Brooks here with you in between games. The Phillies and Nationals doubleheader. The Nationals pick up game 1. 3-1 was your final. Game 2 coming up approximately 2:50 this afternoon. Zach Wheeler took the loss in today's game. He gave up a home run to Yan Gomes in the 7th inning to put them up 3-1. And Wheeler expressing his disappointment and frustration post-game.
I mean, like you said, 7th is the 9th right there, so it's a big blow.
Was the pitch where you wanted it to be or no?
It was right down the middle, so no. I wanted it inside, quarterback over the middle, and he made me pay for it.
Zach, this is just kind of a question in general, but the trade deadline is tomorrow. I'm just kind of wondering what the mood is like in the clubhouse in terms of you guys being hopeful about making an addition, expectations that you guys make an addition, etc.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the mood is good. Obviously, after that loss, kind of thinking about that, but yeah, the mood's good. Just need to win some games, and you know that was a big game for us. And needed to go out there and just put some zeros, especially against Max. You know, hold us, try to. So yeah, I mean that was a big game, and I'll let us down right there.
Zach Wheeler taking it upon his own shoulders, saying he let the team down right there by giving up that home run to Yan Gomes. Joined now by Phillies broadcaster Kevin Franson. And Kev, typical Zach Wheeler, just, you know, I missed my pitch, I let my team down.
Yeah, he's accountable. Oh well, I mean, he made one mistake, and it starts out at anywhere. Maybe he should be in the windup still. I mean, at worst, the guy on first base. You never know how it changes everything. But look, they're trying to go up and in. Yan Gomes can't handle anything really in. Miss middle, hammer that thing. Like literally bushes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So whatever. Back to our page. You know, not a big deal, I guess, to lose any games.
It's 1 of 162. It's one way to look at it.
Yeah, sure.
Well, welcome to work on your off day.
Yeah, no. I mean, this is great. Where else would you rather be?
Absolutely. Now,
in the office having Shake Shack.
It just so happens that today is the anniversary of your Phillies debut.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Happy
Appreciate that. Yeah. No, it's just tremendous when everyone remembers it. My partner, you know, in crime usually tells me he totally forgot I played here, so that helps.
Makes you feel real warm and fuzzy. Yeah. What do you remember about your first Phillies game?
You know, actually, it's the day before when I got called up 2 days prior. The next day was a day off, and it was the ALS
autograph party auction.
Yeah, here at the stadium. So I didn't even get to get involved with it. I was out there, was like, this is awesome. There's so many fans here. No one knows who I am. No one knows, and the players are coming into the clubhouse before we leave for Atlanta. Mm-hmm. And then a couple days later, made my debut. It was a Sunday day game against Hudson. And you know, Halliday was pitching, and that was pretty cool. You know, I mean, I faced Hudson before, and knowing, oh, look at D Brown right there. D Brown right there.
Oh, I was like, Tom Brown in the house.
And it was one of those things where, you know, you sit there watching Doc prep all this time, and now you get to watch him, you know, up close and personal. And I was up close and personal at third, so.
Harbison's contract was purchased on this date some years earlier than you and Bill.
Well, I was a year old at that time. I was a year and 2 months when he got bought by the Phillies.
From the Mariners.
Yeah, from the Mariners. So he's a little better for a little bit. Sorry,
a little bit longer.
Yeah, but anyway, he didn't hit 338 a year. I think he had 500 a year before, but that's it.
Well, that's because he only had 2 appearances to play that year, and he got a seeing eye single. But trade deadline coming up tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Nationals have already moved their closer. A couple of deals being made around the league right now. Let's talk about them moving their closer. Pick up by Toronto. I think that's a good move for Toronto.
Toronto needs pitching. I mean, they have all the offense in the world right now, and you look at their pitching, whether it's starting pitching's been inconsistent, they have some guys. Ryu and Robbie Ray's been fantastic for them, and then after that, you're just hit or miss. And their bullpen they got arms. They've been decimated with injuries. So you look at a closer for them, Brad Hand. You touch him up with Romano, and then you have 7, 8, 9 guys for them. Not bad. I mean, it's still not great. They got to make more moves if you're Toronto Blue Jays. But they already made number 1, and that was getting Marcus Semien. And I take back with number 2 and George Springer. That was the 2 acquisitions they needed in the offseason. They needed to add more pitching throughout. When it came to deadline deals or waiver wire stuff. And today they made the deadline deal.
Interesting is, as I look over Twitter and see what the rumors are. Andrew Chafin, familiar with him?
Yep.
He sends out a tweet. All right, athletics fan, got a challenge for y'all. I'm trying to find a boat to live on while I'm in Oakland. Something I can also take out fishing. Free tickets and a case of beer to anyone that can help me line something up.
That's it? Like, number 1, tickets are pretty much free in Oakland, so you got to come out with give me a suite. You give me a suite for the rest of the year we're in. They have plenty of spots there. I'm sure they'll be able to help, but know your clientele. Know your clientele at Oakland. They only draw about 5,000 to 10,000 fans a game.
Mm-hmm.
So seats are open. You don't need to worry about that. Case of beer.
So you think
it's the Bay Area. You better make that like 9 or 10 cases of beer because you already they're wasting money on living right now. So I know.
Yeah, you're from that area. Like maybe you can call them up and help them find a boat to spend the season.
I don't want season tickets there. I don't want any tickets for
just trying to.
No, I don't want No. Figure it out yourself. He has a mustache. He's good.
He has a mustache.
He does. It's a good pickup by him. It's not great, but I mean, it's a good pickup by him. Deepman and him.
What do you think about the Yankees pickup today? It's finally become official.
I like it. I don't get it. I mean, they have 3 guys in their lineup that have 200 strikeout years. All of them are multiple. What is the ultimate goal? I don't get it. So many people have put out there on Twitter. It's like first off, you don't get extra points for hitting 450. 450-foot home run.
Mm-hmm.
All counts the same. A lot of swing and miss. Obviously, very athletic. Do a lot of different things. He can play first if he wanted to, but mostly in the outfield. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't. It's the same thing. That deal and the Kendall Graveman deal from the Mariners to the Astros. The Astros need to close like a back end type guy, but you're going. The Mariners are a game out of the wild card. You're going to trade your closer that was an all-star this year. They better make Jerry Dipoto has come out and said that things will look a little clearer once everything sells. You're like, yeah, better.
But they're better with 3 more moves.
Yeah,
to go with
if
that.
you're a player, and I kind of like how upset they were because they lost the leader, they lost the guy that they counted on, and they knew that they got to the 9th inning with the lead. Game was over.
All right.